It's beautiful on fuchsia as well as the pewter, but I will actually show it to you on my feet because Liam and I met each other perfectly by chance and coincidentally out by a lake around here.
That's
and
right.
I was wearing my Vionics, so
That's
it
right.
wasn't something, and they were exactly this same style and footbed. They just happened to match they were different color, right? So they happened to match my polish.
Exactly.
But I love them because they make my feet feel great. The way they put my body back in natural alignment, it's like a massage for my feet. And so this is really your key to, if you've ever had to stop and say, I'm going to sit down, everybody else continue on with the fun. Come on in, because also Cloud Steppers is part of Clark's line, and this is where you're getting that 18 millimeters of cushion here. I'm going to take this out of my foot. That 18 millimeters of cush means, here you are, sorry, that you are sinking into basically a memory foam bed. It feels absolutely divine. And the lovely kind of detail that you have with the stitch detail on this textile upper that's like a faux suede. And then you've got great traction on the underside. You are just pulling the shoe on really easily. And Clark's always thinks about how's that going to feel on the back of your foot, nice and soft and cushiony. This is a perfect place to start, especially when it's on a clearance price, especially when delivered to your door, you're saving about 20 bucks. Awesome. And we have it on that 6 easy payments. Just running through the airport or going, on Rodeo Drive, and they have something like this on. And check out the Skechers on the side. I think that's so cool. And I'm wearing them one way, right? But I can also wear them, with that down. And so all of a sudden I have a strap in the back. So it's like two looks in one shoe. How did that happen? It's like $49.98, but really
for over 20 years to get this technology. We took over 200,000 unweighted foot scans so that we could really provide an arch support that's anatomically correct, that's meeting you right where you need and supporting you all day. So you're getting that in an easy clog, all of those perforations, those holes, perfect for drainage, perfect for breathability, and then that easy back strap that you could pop up and keep it as a true clog, or then pop that down and slip on in and have that little heel support as well.
Okay, so you've got the heel cup, and this is what Lauren was talking about, the arch support in here. Do you see that arch support? You can actually see it. You can see that the heel. So it took 20 years for Skechers to get this arch support. A lot of people get Skechers and they're like, we love the memory foam. It's really, really comfortable on our feet, and it would be really nice if we had an option out there that had, very prescribed and very detailed arch support, and that's exactly what Lauren was saying. So if you wanted to try a Skechers that has arch support that they've been working on for a really long time, this is that Skechers. And Lauren, this is by the pool. This is running around by the beach. This is boardwalk walking. This is, floppy big board shorts. This is going to the amusement park. It's
Heather jersey, but it's been backed, so it has a little bit of a weightier gauge to it, so it feels really smooth. It's padded throughout as well with a very light padding, so it does give that almost neoprene feel, but it's going to mold around anything you have going on, whether a bunion, maybe your feet swell. It's really going to stretch and recover for you too. And then that kind of hidden Yorkie pattern is kind of just for you because you're only going to see it when your foot is not in it. But then piped along the top line, you catch little peaks of it. So it does.
Oh my heavens. Do you know when you sit in a massager chair and you have that moment where the massager chair is working and you're like, no way. They feel so wonderful. I almost want to move my feet back and forth on them because they feel so great. And yet there's a sponginess to this as well. There's a support and spongy bounce back to this as well.
And we wanted to give you fitness technology that we would normally put in our lace-up fitness walking shoes in what is essentially a recovery sandal. But that doesn't mean you have to save this for the end of the day.
No.
I keep these by the foot of the bed. I put these on first thing in the morning so that I actually feel energized at the beginning of the day. Those little, what Jane Tracy was calling magical elves at the bottom of your feet, they were designed to increase circulation at the bottom of your feet. So
for a second.
Now, because this might not be my size.
It doesn't matter if it's not your size. With the Jane Tracy dress and the pink, look how cute that is. Okay, now we're doing the blue. I want to do the blue with the Jane Tracy dress. So if you just give a little bit of a wider shot, then they can see how the whole outfit works. Thank you so much, Bill.
There we go.
So there we go, right? With the blue and the Jane Tracy dress. How about with the floral? And the Jane Tracy dress. Because this is how floral will still pattern and pattern.
Yes.
It's still okay, right?
There we go.
I mean, it's just super
It's easy.
fun.
It's easy. And that was the design behind this. We wanted to pick colors that were easy to match up with whatever you wanted to wear. That way, if you are taking this on vacation, packing, it's easy.
Easy. And, there's, speaking of packing, super, super lightweight.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, when you get this home and it comes in the box, you're going to go, is there anything in the box? Because it's going to feel that light to you.
Exactly.
And that's really nice.
Or again, at the end of a long day and you want to treat your feet, this is what you want to wear.
I just imagine the little elves are there like massaging my feet, right? So I've got little elves on the bottom of my feet just massaging them. The minute you move your feet, it's like triggers the massage capabilities.
Like while
it's
you're
kind of
in
crazy.
motion,
while
you're
in
gonna feel
motion, you feel it. So you said the coral is gone, did you say? No, the
linen. I love the beautiful tee. This can go from brunch to an event. A wide leg is always going to be classic because you've got that beautiful 21-inch leg opening.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you've got the 23-inch probably inseam
I have
on.
the regular inseam
Yeah,
on.
regular inseam. And it just gives you that great fashion look. You can never get tired of a wide leg. I'm going to run to Alicia for a second.
Okay, and while you do that, let me take you through colors, and then I'm going to send it over that way. So remember, this is your optic white foot and arch support. And when you get that arch support, you know what that means. Your body is in the proper alignment. I'm going to come out front. Your body's in the proper alignment, which means you get to stay out longer and have more fun, right?
Oh my goodness.
Your feet aren't screaming. Your dogs aren't saying, it's time to go home, Rachel. You've had too much fun today. We can't continue all the partying and all the playing. And it means that this is going to be what you're going to take to the boardwalk. This is what you're going to take when you're, window shopping. This is what you're going to take when you're just running in and out. You're standing by the sidelines. There's a baseball game going on, or you're going to the baseball game, or you happen to be like just hanging out with the kids. I was with Kirsten's son this morning doing. I was the stand-in mother-son tea.
I love that.
I'm sorry. How many left in the Navy? Let me give you 600 in the Navy.
I generally size up.
Okay.
But, I think it's really one of those, if you're looking for something really cool, thing that's holding your foot on, so secure on your foot nicely. If you're
like this with your, I feel like it's taking care of me. It feels like a substantial flip-flop, thong sandal, if you will.
Yes.
And it has so much cush, it's nonsense. It's like you're the Princess and the Pea and on all sorts of yummy mattresses, right? 4 easy payments of $15. These are really...
I mean, it's really just changing what you had on before and then redistributing that pressure, giving you that nice support. It's cushion, but this one's even more. I mean, this is a 3-point sandal. We've seen a slide and we'll see it later in the show. I have to say the toe post is so cushioned and soft and squishy that you will have no break-in period with that. You get a little bit of breathability on that upper. This is also machine washable. So even if you're not thinking I need a recovery shoe, but I need a great pool shoe or a beach shoe, this can also be that.
So, I'm going to jump in and say a couple of things. Lots of technology.
I like you trying it out right now. I see
right?
you like...
Exactly. Lots of arch support in here. But what I'm feeling is spring back. Like you just talked to me about a lot of data, which is really awesome. Right? And a lot of technical jargon there and actual technology that's behind this. But what it translates to the feeling, my friends, is it translates to a massage in your feet and a lot of springiness.
Yes.
It's almost like there's a little bit of a bounce back. You know how you walk on a trampoline? There's a little bit of that springy back, which is really nice. It means that it propels my foot forward. So when my feet are tired and I want to kind of slough across the floor, I'm getting that wicked